Neshaminy tonight. We'll see how they fare, and this defense has already been tested last week with a lot of time on the field, so that will be the key for them tonight, Makai. And they struggled last week. I know you weren't here for that game against Council Rock South, but just what you see on paper here with Neshaminy, what do you think they have to really do right tonight to kind of control this game?
I'll say mainly just focus on the defensive side of it. They did a real good job against the Tigers, having them put up 0 points. And then, you give up to Council Rock South the 28. So I really just try to minimize that, keep yourself in the game. Even though it really wasn't much of a blowout towards Council Rock, but, you still want to keep it in arm's length so that you still, have yourself a game.
Yeah, that game last week, Neshaminy got off to a great start. They missed a field goal in their opening drive, and then from there, their offense kind of just spiraled out. Besides the touchdown they scored late in the contest, it was Carter Klee on a four-yard touchdown rush for that touchdown last week. The offense hasn't gotten going yet so far, but looking at some of the stats this season so far through their 2 games, Travis Lavella with 10 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown, 2 receptions, and 14 yards to his name. Carter Klee, the main running back for Neshaminy, 19 carries on the season, 112 yards, and a pair of touchdowns for him. Colin Frederick, who's been a nice tight end for them in the offense, he's got 5 receptions for 48 yards on the season, as well as Anthony Gross as well, another reception for him. He's got 2 receptions for 22 yards and a touchdown back in week 1. Cole Tarapchik also has a carry for 16 yards and a touchdown. So Neshaminy has some weapons of their own. It's just putting them in the right position at the right time as teams meet at midfield for the coin toss, as both are set. As Neshaminy gets in their huddle, Downingtown West getting set from their warm-ups, as they will head to the sideline as we get closer to kickoff here on WBCB Sports Network. And Neshaminy having to get things started for them this season will be a tall task for them tonight, as one of their toughest opponents on their schedule of all this year. If they can get through this and get some momentum, they have a quick turnaround at next Thursday night against North Penn. As we will step aside for the national anthem, we will have the kickoff from the Ridge right after this, right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between, for 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Downingtown West will get set to kick things off. Neshaminy will receive the first half kickoff as they did last week against Council Rock South, and they want the football and try to march downfield against this Downingtown West Whippets defense. As Travis Lavella is deep down the return. Kick will go down to the far side. And with some room goes Tarapchik, and he's bounced out of bounds. Helmet came flying off just about the 27-yard line. And that's how we'll get things started for this Neshaminy offense as they take the field for the first time tonight.
Well, if that was a sign of any indication, today will not be a necessarily safe game.
As this Downingtown West defense is pretty aggressive, 10 sacks through 2 games already. So they've put up some impressive numbers on both sides of the ball. As we'll see Colin Baker and the Neshaminy offense for the first time tonight as they look to get things going early on. As we'll have a pair of receivers to the near side here. Baker in the gun. And the give will go up the middle. And fighting for some extra room. Goes Travis Lavella up the middle. He'll get a gain of about 6 yards, it looked like, on the play. It'll set up a 2nd and short. As Baker hands it off again to Lavella and gets 2 more yards on the play. And they will give him the first down as Lavella moves this offense forward as chains go. 1st and 10, ball on the 28. Excuse me, 31-yard line. Baker again in the gun. Lavella in motion as Baker takes a direct snap himself. Got some space down to the 50. He could go 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Jumping in his way in the end zone. Touchdown, Colin Baker. As Colin Baker scampers his way 70 yards down the field, Neshaminy strikes first. And that is the kind of start that Neshaminy needed tonight. The senior quarterback taking matters into his own hands. Found a nice gap in the offensive line, gave him plenty of room, and he found it and put the burners on. As the extra point is good as Nicastro adds the 1. And Neshaminy goes up 7-0 here with 10:59 here to go in the first quarter. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's game, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian for your complete local and national news 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Officially a 69-yard touchdown scamper from Colin Baker. And that is the way to get things started for Neshaminy tonight.
Already mentioned last week's total points of that game. Got a good start so far.
And the crowd was coming alive here. A big early score for Neshaminy, setting the tone as they are going to come out and fight tonight. As Nicastro with the ball on the tee, he's ready. Kicks this one away down the 10-yard line. It's caught down there by Dean Hangy. Hangy with it now. He'll take it up to the 30, and he is tripped up around the ankles just past the 32-yard line. And that is where the Downingtown West offense will set up shop for the first time tonight.
He was tackled by Demasio Cooper.
As Demasio Cooper with the ankle tackle there to save Hangy from getting into any more green. As quarterback Quinn Hennicle and the offense for the Whippets get set here. They'll come out in a shotgun with 2 receivers to the near side. Man will go in motion. Hennicle looking, he'll go deep early on, wide open, in stride, caught for the Tarashki going inside the 5-10 touchdown, and just like that, Downingtown West on one play answers Colin Baker's touchdown, 7-6.
Well, I can for sure say I wasn't expecting the way this game is starting out right now.
Unbelievable. A quick strike back from the Whippets.
We might be on our way into a shootout.
And I would be okay with that, Mackay, not going to lie. As the extra point is up and good, and just like that, we're all knotted at 7. 10:41 to go. And in 18 seconds, Downingtown West has tied things up at 7. As it was Mike Tarachi on the catch, and a beautiful placed ball there by Quinn Hennicle in stride, beating this man deep. Nobody nearby really for Neshaminy on the defensive side, just a complete breakdown on the back end. And that's really a backbreaker early on after getting a big run from your senior quarterback.
If the game's gonna go like this, I don't know how much material we're gonna be had said today.
Travis Lavala.
Well, that's a fun way to start a game tonight. Z teams going back and forth and just a matter of seconds apart from each other. As the Whippets will set to kick things back off to Neshaminy. And a kick will be down into the end zone. As Anthony Gross will watch that one go, and as Neshaminy offense will step back onto the field. Well, Neshaminy knows they have to score more than 7 tonight. Only able to put up 7 on the scorebook last week against Council Rock South right here at the Ridge. And you can see how fast this Downingtown West offense can move, as Mackay mentioned, as we talked about in our Trentonian pregame. Baker in the gun, he'll give it off. Up the middle goes Carter Klee, maybe a yard or two on the run.
Just real quick right here, we got a great showing by Downingtown West with their fans out here tonight. Being over an hour away from Chester, from what you told me, that's a great showing that they got here today.
As the carry will go up to Carter Klee, who will take a couple of Whippets defenders with him, and he'll push his way forward close to the first down. We'll see where they mark him. Looks like he will have enough forward progress, and he does. As Carter Klee with the Neshaminy first down. And that was a success for Neshaminy in their Week 1 victory. 157 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns against Kensington. As Baker will hand it off to Klee again, who tries to find a seam. Nothing there, as multiple Downingtown West Whippets there to meet him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Cam Alex on the tackle.
As Colin Baker will take the carry on this second down play and tries to find another lane. Couldn't find one. A late flag to be thrown here.
There is a flag on the play.
As it looked to be some after the play antics. We'll see what the call on the field is. As it will be against Downingtown West, as Neshaminy will march up the field. 15-yard penalty.
That gives Neshaminy a first down.
Neshaminy comes out in the gun again, as Baker will give it off to Lavella now. Lavella in some space, tries to go to the edge, gets short of the 40. He'll be down about the 39-yard line. A good run from Travis Lavella.
Great run indeed. Has some great blocking as well. We're so close to just seeing all green.
Baker will screen it out to the outside, and tripping almost was Cole Tarapchak. Had some space, but tripped over, looks like it on the turf or his own 2 feet there. Was able to get a few yards on the play.
Has some space indeed for that screen pass. If he doesn't trip up, who knows? Might have got a touchdown.
And another flag on the play. Looks like it will be a false start on the Whippets here, and it'll be an offsides on them. So 2 penalties on this drive against Downingtown West. As Neshaminy will look to try to take advantage of this, as they ball will be on about the 35-yard line here. 2nd and 2. Baker will throw on the slant and is almost intercepted out on the far side of the field. Jordan Barry was the nearest Whippet on the play, had the ball in his hands, but a flag on the play.
Personal foul on Downingtown West. That was roughing the passer.
And it will be a roughing the passer on the Whippets. A costly penalty indeed. They are costing themselves huge yardage here on this drive already, Mackay. 3 penalties as Neshaminy continues to march on.
Yeah, you're only helping Neshaminy in this regard right here.
9-10 for Neshaminy.
And flags before the snap. And it'll be a false start on it. Neshaminy's O-line this time.
The Redskins.
This time Neshaminy returning the favor.
That's something you cannot do when you get some gifts, especially on a big drive here. 8:21 to go here in the opening quarter from the Ridge. Neshaminy and Downingtown West all knotted up at 7. Baker will give it off to Klee. Klee goes up the middle, taking 3 defenders with him. Still on his feet, and they'll blow the play dead. Klee looked like he got to about the 19-yard line, getting some of that penalty yards right back.
6 yards on the play.
Second down and 10 for Neshaminy. Baker back to pass, has the man open in double coverage. It's Colin Frederick, and it's incomplete right through his hands. Unbelievable. Connor Frederick had it in his breadbasket, but couldn't come down with it. A tough play, double covered there, but a great throw by Colin Baker.
Yeah, that was some great coverage there too by Downingtown, but there was a slow opening for him to make that catch right there. He would have been in the end zone. Would have had a chance to put his team ahead.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 for Neshaminy as they try to get into the end zone, or at least get into field goal range for Caden Nicastro, as Baker will be back to pass again. Nice screen pass over to Lavella, in and out of his hands. Had some space to work with if he came down with it. And it will be incomplete and set up a 4th down for Neshaminy as they come up empty here on their 2nd drive tonight.
Caden Nicastro onto the field.
As they'll send the special teams unit, and Caden Nicastro will attempt a field goal.
Being held by Jason Wilmot.
Ball at the 19-yard line. The kick is spotted, and it looks good. Late call there by the officials, but it is good as Nicastro puts Neshaminy up 10-7 now as they get some points out of that drive.
Good job coming away with points on that drive, indeed. You don't want to come away from that possession that you just had, coming away with nothing. I know you more so want the touchdown, but 3 is better than 0.
As it is indeed, as Neshaminy takes advantage of 3 penalties by Downingtown West and able to get some points on the board. Don't forget to watch live the Coaches Roundtable every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Video stream live from Sandy's Beef and Ale, brought to you in part by Lower Bucks Hospital since 1954. Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community and is an acute care hospital. The N Club, supporting Neshaminy football since 1961, would like to take this opportunity to wish their players the best of luck and ask you to come and support them, and also support our concession stands and look for Neshaminy spiritwear and program books at all the home games. As Nicastro's got the ball on the tee, looking to kick this one away. And it is a high and long kick, backing up and receiving it for Downingtown West. As Jordan Barry got up to about the 23-yard line before he was tackled by a pair of Neshaminy defenders. And Downingtown West coming back onto the field for the second time tonight.
Looking to respond.
And it was an 18-second touchdown from Quinn Hennikel to Mike Tarachi to answer the Neshaminy opening touchdown.
First down and 10.
They're definitely fresh right now, so we're going to see what they're going to be able to do right here.
As Hennikel's got some men in motion, Tarachi will be split out to the far side now in the gun. He'll take the snap directly himself. He is also known to run, and Neshaminy read that beautifully with multiple D-line getting to Hennikel for the tackle with a loss on the play. Hennikel's got 13 carries now, 59 yards on the season.
Bracey work together to take him down in the backfield for a loss of 3.
Colby Bracey on the tackle for Neshaminy.
And 13.
It'll be 2nd and 13 for the Whippets. As Hennikel ready in the gun. He'll be looking back to fire. He's got a man wide open. It's Dean Hange, one-on-one in coverage in some space. Hange down to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Dives into the corner of the end zone just short. They will mark him out at the 3-yard line, but another big strike from Hennikel to his wide receiver.
This is just amazing right now what we're seeing.
All the way down to the 2-yard line.
We're not really used to this out here.
No, we're not. This is a different style, pro-style offense almost, if you want to call it, as Hennikel, 6'2" senior quarterback, looks to be just whipping the ball with ease, the flick of the wrist, and it's going deep and finding his receivers in stride as they are knocking on the door here. He'll go under center. They'll hand it off up the middle. And it looked to be Miles Burke on the carry, and he goes into the end zone, almost untouched. Touchdown, Downingtown West, 13-10, they lead it.
With just 3 plays, I believe, right there. So they are working fast. They are working quick. As opposed to Neshaminy kind of, taking their time doing the usual selves and just taking it at a play-by-play.
Downingtown West looking to add the extra point on. Kick is spotted up and good. 14-10 go the Whippets, just like that, in a total of 4 offensive plays, Mackay. And this team has 14 points on the board.
Some impressive stuff right here. You're definitely going to be sending these clips to college recruitments out there for sure.
For fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. Open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesday at the Irish Rover, and Wednesdays are the Irish Rover's famous prime rib night. The finest cut of prime rib served with salad, grilled mashed potatoes, and a vegetable for only $17.95. Plus, Wednesdays are also Quizzo nights. Thursdays at the Rover is Killer Burger Nights. All your favorite burgers are on special. Daily and weekend dinner and drink specials, and a special Sunday Fun Day dinner menu for all. NFL games, Irish Rover Station House is open Tuesday through Saturday, noon to midnight. Sundays, noon to 9 p.m., and closed on Mondays at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue, across from the SEPTA station in Langhorne. So 2 drives and 2 scores for the Downingtown West Whippets tonight, as they'll kick things back off, as Neshaminy will receive it at the 10-yard line. And weaving his way, it looked to be Cole Tarapchik. I couldn't tell on the far side. He will be pushed out of bounds just around the 25. as Neshaminy will set up for the third time tonight, and we're only halfway through quarter number 1.
Halfway through quarter number 1, and we got some impressive action going on right here. If you're watching this game right now, we appreciate you, because this is turning out to be a heck of a battle.
As Colin Baker is set back on the field with the Neshaminy offense here. Baker will dump it off to Klee. Excuse me, that's not Klee. It looks to be Connor Frederick on the reception, as Frederick gets the first down on the play. And stuff like that last week was just not working for Neshaminy. That's why they struggled to move the ball. They had a lot of drop passes, and Baker's passes weren't always on the money. Tonight he's looked very good, and this Neshaminy offense has been in rhythm so far. On the give to Lavella as he is up the field inside the 50. A late flag comes into play. Lavella will have the first down and maybe adding 15 more. We'll see what the flag is.
Flag on the play.
It'll be an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Whippets here, as that will push Neshaminy again 15 yards forward. And now that's 4 penalties for Downingtown West on the last two drives. 5:44 to go here in the opening contest from the Ridge. Baker in the gun will give it up to Lavella again, who gets right back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Isaac Russell on the tackle.
As Neshaminy continuing with their hurry-up offense as they look to the sideline for the call. As they try to go no huddle here.
Second down and 10.
Lavella the setback behind Baker. Baker in the gun will take the direct snap himself. Tries to go up the middle. He does. And he looks like he will be still on his feet there. Looks like it'll be a gain of 5 on the play.
Gain of 5 yards on the play.
So set up
The host of Whippets work together to bring
a
it
3rd and 5 for Neshaminy
brings up third down
from the 35-yard line. As again, another flag for Downingtown West. Got an offsides call.
Just a bit too antsy right there. Try to time out that quarterback snap right there.
5-yard penalty on Downingtown West. That gives the
Too bad it penalized him right there.
So that 5-yard penalty will give Neshaminy offense a new set of downs here. After the 3rd and short, becomes 1st and 10. Baker will give off to Carter Klee. Klee spun around and tackled, maybe a yard on the play.
On the run out to the left side.
As Neshaminy continues to find a nice balance through this first quarter of their offense. As Baker has taken a couple direct snaps himself, Carter Klee a couple carries, as well as Travis Lavella as well. Baker hands it off to Lavella again. Lavella tries to find a seam, gets inside the 20, and he's tackled down just about the 20-yard line. And it looks like he will have enough for a Neshaminy first down as he keeps the chains moving here.
Jake Thompson with the stop.
1st and 10, 3:35 and some change to go here. Lavella on the carry, and maybe a gain of 2 on the play on first down.
Lavella on the carry. 2-yard gain on the play.
They'll bring up 2nd and 8 for Neshaminy. They go no huddle again. As Baker almost got a D lineman to move off the edge on the hard count as he gets a call from the sideline. Baker ready as Downingtown West was ready for that one. They stacked the box that time, brought the pressure from up the middle, and nowhere to go for Travis Lavella on that carry. They'll bring up 3rd down now.
Yeah, they were ready for that one indeed.
Shoemaker on the tackle.
Baker on 3rd down, in the gun. He looks to fires, caught, and it'll be a 1st down. Connor Frederick on the reception when you need it. Connor Frederick is there, and a huge 1st down for the Neshaminy offense as the big junior tight end with the reception to keep the drive alive for Neshaminy.
Last week you said Neshaminy was having a hard time keeping a hold of the ball. So far today they're doing a pretty great job.
As Baker will give it off to Carter Clee. Carter Clee fighting his way up the middle for some extra yardage close to the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short, maybe at the 2-yard line. If that, not much more to go.
The hosts of Whippets work together.
Trying to work quick right here.
As Baker get a man in motion, he'll give it off to Clee again. Clee stumbled at the line of scrimmage. A late flag from the back judge came out.
There is a flag on the play.
We'll see where this was ending up. Baker thinks it was on Downingtown.
I would think so, just because the player was still running off the field.
Too many men on the field on the defense.
And 12 men on the field for the Whippets. Couldn't get off fast enough. Another self-inflicting wound for them. That's their 6th penalty of the 1st quarter.
That is that great IQ right there by Neshaminy.
As Baker under center will give it off to Clee. Clee goes into the end zone, spinning untouched. Touchdown, Neshaminy and Carter Clee. And Neshaminy takes the lead back as we go back and forth early from the ridge on the seesaw now. And the Castro's extra point is up and good. And just like that, Neshaminy, 17 points on the board against a very good Downingtown West Whippets program. And we'll take a short timeout just to catch our breath. We'll be back with the end of the quarter number 1 right after this right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Caden Castro's got the ball on the tee, ready to kick things off here. And another high kick from the Castro. And is received deep inside the 5-yard line by Jordan Barry. Barry with some space now. He's across the midfield, 45-40, 30, and pushed out of bounds. Caden DeCastro saving a touchdown, but a big return for Downingtown West inside the 30-yard line.
He went out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That's where Downingtown West will start their drive.
A big saving play there for Caden DeCastro, getting free off his block and getting Downingtown West out of bounds there as they have a short field to work with. Their shortest tonight. Hasn't been a problem for them even on the long fields as they go up the middle with the carry on first down up to the 25-ish yard line. Goes Cam Alex.
Cam Alex on the carry.
Be interested to see what they do here. They've been back in their own end zone this whole entire game so far.
Doyle Schwartz on the stop.
As the Whippets have been airing it out all night on two touchdowns for them. We'll see how they work in the short field. Swing pass to Alex. Alex across the 30 to the 25. Gets a good chunk of yards there. He'll be about 4 yards short of the first down.
On the play before being ran out of bounds.
And it'll set up a 2nd and about 4 for the Whippets here.
We're so used to Downtown West deep throws so far. We're going to see what they're going to be working with when it comes to short throw accuracy and medium throws.
As Hennikel will hand it off the delayed handoff there up the middle. And Neshaminy was ready for that, nowhere to go. And it looked to be Cam Alex on the carry. That was 3rd down, so a 4th and 3. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. We'll see if the Whippets try to get this play off.
And 1.
I would think not. I would believe that they might be just trying to run a hard count here.
And they will get it off. Carry goes up the middle to Alex. Alex in some space, spinning and twirling down inside the 15-yard line. And it'll be enough for a first down. Gutsy call by the Whippets, but they trusted their personnel there as Cam Alex got enough for the first down. And that will end quarter number 1. An exciting quarter to start us off here in week 3 of high school football. Neshaminy in front of this one after 1 quarter play. We'll be back with the 2nd quarter action right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
1 minute only.
2nd quarter action just moments away here from the Ridge. Let's recap an exciting first quarter if you're just joining us or you joined us late tonight. Colin Baker got things started off a 69-yard touchdown rush with 10:59 to go in the first quarter. Downingtown West got the ball right back, and they marched down the field on a very quick strike from Quinn Hennikel to Mike Tarachi as they go deep 70 yards themselves, 7-7. Neshaminy came back with a field goal from Caden DeCastro to take the lead with 7:36 to go to take a 10-7 lead, followed by another quick strike from Downingtown West as they get a 2-yard touchdown from Miles Burke to take the lead at 14-10. And just before the end of quarter number 1, it was Carter Klee on a 2-yard touchdown rush with 1:40 to go in the opening quarter. And here we are with Downingtown West returning the kick to the 30-yard line. And first down, first play from 2nd quarter as going the opposite way and into the end zone goes the Whippets just like that. Jay Kusera into the end zone. Downingtown West, they retake the lead again, 20-17.
That is how we start off this 2nd quarter, straight with a touchdown, straight action-packed in the 1st quarter, and it continues so far in the 2nd.
Well, the Whippets continue to show the plethora of offensive weapons they have at their disposal. As the extra point is up and good. 21-17. Downingtown West lead this one early in the 2nd quarter. And we're just 8 seconds in here to the 2nd quarter. And it's been unbelievable tonight so far from both sides. A very exciting, high-scoring game. Definitely not what you expected tonight. Weather was a little bit shaky. We didn't know what the weather was going to be like tonight. Things have calmed down. There's been no heavy rainfall as expected. And this game is able to get underway on time tonight and without a delay so far.
Travis Lavala and Anthony Gross back to return for the Redskins.
And it just feels like a championship heavyweight boxing match. Teams going back and forth, trading blows pretty quickly. And that's the kind of fun football you need on a Friday night, as kick from Downingtown West is underway, but it is called back. We'll have some flags on the play, and it'll be a false start on Downingtown West, as we'll redo the kick here, as they'll move the kick up. Not too often you see offsides on the kickoff, just some antsy Utmen there.
Downingtown West.
Well, Downingtown West is sure playing a terrific game. If you could just cut down on the penalties, that's probably the only, gripe that you could say if you're the coach.
I believe that's 7 penalties on Downingtown West. I'm just going off memory here at this point in this first half, as they'll kick it back away, as Anthony Gross will let it go into the end zone just short, almost got down and stopped at the 1-yard line. Gross got lucky there. That could have been disaster for the offense. But it will go in the end zone for a touchback, as Neshaminy will possess the ball for the 4th time in this opening half. And it's been a very successful offensive showing for Neshaminy, a game where they knew they had to show up tonight. And so far in this opening half, they have. Very impressive bounce back first half performance from Neshaminy so far. A lot of football left to be played from both sides. And Mackay, really, as the saying goes, really the game doesn't really start until one team stops the other, and neither team has stopped one another so far.
Yeah, most definitely. Both teams have at least put points up on the board so far, and it looks like that's where it's going to be headed. Whoever can stop the team from scoring is probably going to win this game.
As a carry to Lavella on first down will go up the middle.
Carry was by Travis Lavella.
Minimal gain on the play. And the thing that's worked for Neshaminy, they've stuck to the run game for the most part tonight. But when they've thrown it in key situations, and they've had great response from their offensive unit here. Connor Frederick, a couple of key carries, as Colin Baker couldn't get the play in time.
Timeout called by Neshaminy.
As Neshaminy will take a timeout to get on the same page here. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's exciting action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Don't forget to watch live the Coaches Roundtable every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Video stream live from Sandy's Beef and Ale, brought to you in part by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community and is acute care hospital.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 as Neshaminy continues their drive from their own 20-yard line.
As it'll be 2nd and 10 for this Neshaminy offense, as they get on the same page here, as Colin Baker will take the direct snap himself and nowhere to go. As you see the Downingtown West Whippets starting to read the plays better from the D-line and the linebackers, as everyone is pinching up, trying to close those gaps as Baker had earlier in the game.
That was a 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 9.
So Neshaminy 3rd and 9, still back at their 20-yard line. It'll be their longest 3rd down attempt tonight. Baker with 5 receivers and movement all over the place. We'll see who they move first. It'll look to be Neshaminy with most of their offensive unit moving.
Yeah, they've been sitting there for a lot of time, so I can't blame them for being a bit antsy on that one.
So they had 5 receivers split out to both sides of the field as the officials congregate now to clarify what they saw from each side of the field they were at. It looked to be clear it was Neshaminy. It was a false start, and it will be.
Penalty goes against Neshaminy.
So this will make third down a little bit harder now.
5-yard penalty.
Just a 5-yard penalty, but 3rd and 9 becomes 3rd and 14. So they'll come out in the same formation. Baker all alone in the gun. He'll go to the sideline, has Frederick, and just overthrow him out of his reach there. And it will be 4th down, and just like that, Neshaminy will be forced to punt for the first time tonight.
Goes incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
See what's going to happen here with Downingtown West to see if they're able to score. And if you're Neshaminy, you better put your best defense up again right now, because the way this game is going, it's looking like whoever stops who first is gonna win this game.
And the punt is short. It will bounce to about midfield as the Whippets will let this one go, as Neshaminy will down it just past midfield.
Neshaminy downs it at the 47-yard line.
And yeah, Makai, it's a big possession now for the Whippets, who have punched it in every possession so far. Neshaminy unable to punch it in for the first time tonight or get any points out of their drive. And now this is where things get interesting with the Whippets with the lead. And still 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. You don't want them to get too far ahead and get this game out of hand before halftime. Neshaminy still well in control here. They can come up with a big stop. It's Hennicle. He'll be back to pass. He'll fire deep again. He's got a man wide open in stride. It's Kucera, and it is dropped in, and there's a flag from each direction of the field. It will definitely be pass interference, and it will be against Neshaminy. And no chance there but to almost get the flag and cost your team the pass interference. Kucera all beat this man wide open. Could have been gone for 6.
Penalty on Neshaminy. Pass interference. Brings up 1st down and 10 from the 37-yard line.
So the ball will be placed at the 37-yard line after the 15-yard pass interference call. And kind of that's always a tough spot. You don't want to give up the touchdown there. You don't want it. You did get beat, but you almost know it might be better to put your team in a better position to try to stop them, at least without the 6 points on the board.
Yeah, and I mean it's understandable. Like we just mentioned, they just got their first stop of the game. Your defense got to hold up to put your offense still within this game. You don't want Downingtown West to get away here. So I mean, it's a call that's understandable.
2nd and 7 for the Whippets. They'll hand it off to Cam Alex. Alex will go through the D-line there, tries to inch forward, and he'll be short of a 1st down. So it'll be 3rd and about 2 yards. See where they mark the spot. So officially it will be a 3rd and 3.
3rd down and
Ball on the 31-yard line for Downingtown West and their offense. Always got to watch Jay Kucera on the near side of the field. One-on-one in coverage as Neshaminy jumped off sides.
offside.
And it looked to be Jason Cunningham who jumped, but it could have been a couple different Neshaminy D linemen.
1st and 10 from the 20.
As it will get a 1st down for Downingtown West. So a tough play for the Neshaminy defense. Had him on a 3rd and short. Gave the Whippets a 1st down just like that. Ball on the 25. Enikel back, he'll dump it off into the flat, cuts up to the side of the field, inside the 5, dancing around the Neshaminy defense, into the end zone goes Cam Alex, touchdown Downingtown.
This is not what you wanted if you're Neshaminy. They're still unable to put a stop to Downingtown West here. We're going to see if they're going to be able to respond when they get the ball back.
As Downingtown West goes up 10-11 with an extra point. And just like that, they strike again. They are 4 of 4 on drives tonight. Kick is spotted up and good as Downingtown West extends their lead 28-17 over Neshaminy here in the second quarter with 8:14 to go in the first half. For fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. Open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesday at the Irish Rover, and Wednesdays are the Irish Rover's famous prime rib night. The finest cut of prime rib, served with salad, grilled mashed potatoes, and a vegetable for only $17.95. Plus, Wednesdays are also Quizzo night. Thursdays at the Rover is Killer Burger night. All your favorite burgers are on special. Daily and weekend dinner and drink specials, and a special Sunday Fun Day menu for all. All the NFL games. The Irish Rover Station House open Tuesday through Saturday, noon to midnight. Sundays, noon to 9 p.m. Close on Mondays, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue, across from the SEPTA station in Langhorne.
Travis Labala and Anthony Gross back to return for the Redskins.
So Downingtown West with their biggest lead of tonight, going up double digits at 11 right now. As Neshaminy was hot early on, one punt, and this game is turned around just like that. As Gross will take the kickoff, and he will find his way out of bounds just out of the 30-yard line.
Anthony Gross on the return.
As Neshaminy will try to answer Downingtown West again. Plenty of time on the clock. As Downingtown West will get the second half kickoff, so a big time in this game for Neshaminy to get some sort of points out of this one. As the defense has struggled to stop the high-powered Downingtown West offense, and it hasn't been easy for any team so far. Downingtown West putting up 32 points in week 1, 35 last week, and there are 2 victories this year. So this is a team that will score early and often. Baker on the carry on first down, wrapped up and tackled at about the 35-yard line for a short gain on the play.
Did a good job finding a cut in the hole right there within the lineman.
And easy as one play as Colin Baker went 69 yards on the opening drive for Neshaminy, as the Whippets have really closed up that middle in their defense. And there's been not too much of substantial gains on the carries when Neshaminy tries to go up the middle. As Lavella takes the carry on second down, brings up third and about 1.
After third down,
Baker will give it up to Carter Klee on the carry. Klee fighting his way forward, and the sophomore using that strength, getting the first down.
Carter Klee.
As Klee keeps the drive moving.
Big move right there by the sophomore. Definitely making a couple of friends out there today.
And almost broken one goes Klee, just wrapped around the ankles, but he will have enough for a first down for Neshaminy. And we will have a timeout on the field for Downingtown West. We will take one as well. Neshaminy marching, 6:35 to go in the second quarter. Be back right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Neshaminy trying to find an answer for this Downingtown West team, who's Downingtown West 4 for 4 on their offensive possessions tonight. Neshaminy with one punt. They found the end zone or a field goal in their first few possessions here in the opening half as they try to add and get back in this game at down 11 currently, halfway through quarter number 2. As Baker will give it off to Klee again. Klee getting maybe 3 or 4 yards on the carry up the middle. A good positive yardage there by Carter Klee.
He is looking determined out there. Wasn't satisfied with their last possession. Definitely trying to get his team some points on the board right here.
That's what you love to see. Klee's been quiet so far tonight, a few carries to his name, but he's made the most out of his opportunities. And he'll get that carry on second down up the middle. Again, spun down. Bring up third down. It'll be about 3rd and 3. Baker under center, fakes the handoff. Got Connor Frederick wide open inside the 10. And it goes right through his hands. No flags on the play. And that is a questionable call. Frederick looked like he was contacted before the ball got there. And what do you think, Mikhail, now? Do you think that was a flag or good call, good no call?
It might have been a good call right there, I would think. I will say I think the quarterback put a little too much air on that one. That might have been why you probably thought it might have been a flag on that play right there.
So it'll be 4th and 3 for Neshaminy after a great play call on 3rd and 3 with Frederick open. Couldn't come down with it as Baker will send a man in motion. They'll go up to Klee again, who will fight for his yards here. And depending on the spot, he looks like he will have enough for a Neshaminy first down. And he does. As the Skins keep the ball moving, clock is ticking. 5:20 to go here in the first half. As 2 receivers to the near side of the field for Neshaminy. Baker in the gun. Lavella the back. He'll give it off to Lavella as Lavella is swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackled all the way back to the 40, but he will be down at the line of scrimmage with no gain on the play. They'll actually give a loss on the tackle of about 2 yards.
Did a good job just staying on his feet right there.
2nd down and 12.
2nd and 12 now, as Lavella will get the carry. He'll try to bounce to the far side and get the outside, but nowhere to break the tackle that time. He goes up to the 30, maybe got a yard or 2 on that carry.
Isaac Russell on the stop.
So bring up another big 3rd down for this Neshaminy offense, 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10.
And I wouldn't say they're really even in field goal range just yet. It's almost got Downingtown West to jump that time as Baker looks to the sidelines for the call. In the gun, he's looking, he will fire, dumps it off to Lavella. Lavella spinning just at the 25-yard line, got about 5 yards on the reception. And it looks like the offense for Neshaminy will stay on the field.
Brings up 4th down and 6.
So they'll keep the field goal unit off here.
This is a gutsy call right here, 4th and 5. Looks like got all receivers out there, no running backs.
As Baker in the gun, pressure already. He's got Lavella on the far side of the field. It is caught, but it looks to be short of the first down. And it will be. Connor Frederick on the reception to clarify, and it will be a Neshaminy turnover on downs at the Downingtown West 26-yard line.
That could hurt them right there.
They look at two key factors of the game in this first half. It's been quick strikes from Downingtown West, and now teams trading touchdowns and scores in the first quarter. And a Neshaminy punt in the second quarter. Now a Neshaminy turnover on downs with a gutsy call. Jonas, you had to do. You're down 11 to Mackay, and a little bit too far of a field goal, I would say. As they were comfortable with keeping Downingtown West pinned back as the offense for the Whippets come back on the field. They'll give up the carry.
Spencer Dunn on that.
Spencer Dunn takes tonight his carry, first carry of tonight.
No gain on the
Yeah, you're right. It might have been too far for the kicker, but it would have been one heck of a spot to just give your team a chance right here, get some points on the board. Because it sucks so much to not put up any points on the board.
It was a very impressive drive for Neshaminy's offense. They were moving the ball and getting big plays, just like they have been all first half. Unable to come up with anything on their drive there. As get some pressure on Hennikel. Hennikel breaks a tackle at the 20, and he's off to the 30, to the 40, and he's tackled out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. A saving tackle on defense there by Demasio Cooper on the tackle. And they had Hennikel back at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to scramble out of that one. It broke a tackle around the ankles and kept moving there. Hennikel, not really a dual threat quarterback, but will run it when he has to. They'll go back up the middle to Spencer Dunn here. Dunn met at the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go.
Spencer Dunn on the carry. Colton Clee in the stop.
As the Whippets go no huddle here. Hennikel with a pitch out to Dunn. Dunn tries to get to the inside, cuts back in, and he'll push forward, gain about 4 yards on the play. He'll get out to about midfield at the 50. And with just a $1:45 to go in the second quarter, with the Whippets receiving the second half kickoff, we'll see what they do here. 3rd and 6. Hennikel back to pass out in the far side of the field. It is caught by Jay Kusera. And Kusera looks like he'll have enough for a Whippets first down. And they will mark it for a Downingtown West first down.
Picks up a first down. John Doherty on the stop.
First and 10, ball on the 41-yard line, movement up front. We'll see who they got first here. Being offsides on Neshaminy. It'll be a 1st and 5 now for the Whippets. Hennikel in the shotgun, looking back to pass. He'll try to get out of it, and nowhere to go. And sacked back at the 50-yard line by a pair of Neshaminy defenders. It's Carson Schneider on the sack. And Matt DeSantis. As they get Hennikel back for the first sack tonight for either team. As we've reached under a minute to play from the ridge here.
2nd down and 16.
That was a great job by the Pennsbury defense, knocking them back. all the way near the 50.
Hennikel will roll out on this second down. Far sideline caught out there.
Pass was caught by Cam Alex.
Cam Alex on the reception. Got out of bounds. Clock will stop with 36 ticks to go.
Clee knocks him out of bounds. Third down.
3rd and 16 for Downingtown West as Neshaminy tries to hold things before the half here, and they will have a timeout on the field. As Neshaminy wanted to talk about this 3rd down play. Well, Mackay, it's been an interesting first half. A lot of scoring has been done on both teams. And Neshaminy trying to hold things off here before the half, but they've looked impressive on the offensive side compared to last week.
Yeah, most definitely do. Only putting up 7 points. You just wish they would have put up, this much of a better fight against Council Rock South. So what you see right now, they're doing a pretty good job with Downtown right here, right now. So hopefully you can carry this momentum into the second half and even the next couple of games that you got to keep your team rolling.
As again, I've mentioned Downingtown West scoring just about 30 points per game, 32 in their first week 1 victory against Abe Lincoln, 35 points scored last week in Perkiomen Valley. So this team will score the ball. It's up to Neshaminy's defense to hold them. As 3rd down play is caught on the far side of the field. It looked to be Jay Cusera on the reception, but he will be short of the 1st down. As now Downingtown will stop the clock and take a timeout with 4th and 16 with 29 seconds to go. And we talked about how much this Downingtown West team has had a lot of their key players returning this year. Just last year, Quinn Hennikel threw for over 1,500 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions on 83 completions and 133 attempts. We've mentioned he's rushed the ball a couple times tonight. He is capable of doing so. Scored 9 times on the ground in 2022. Dean Hangy and Jay Cusera, his big offensive weapons, 574 yards for Hangy in 2022, 275 yards for Cusera, 7 touchdowns for Hangy and 2 for Cusera, with Cusera having 10 reception touchdowns as well. So this team is well together, and chemistry is there from their 3 big targets on offense, as they are known to score. 9-2 record in 2022. 4th and 16, spinning and sacked behind. Ball comes loose. Neshaminy tries to jump on it. Pile at midfield. As the Skins say they have it. Well, regardless, it would be a turnover on downs anyway. And a big 2nd sack of the night on this drive for Neshaminy's defense. As for the first time tonight, Downingtown West turns it over on downs. So with only 20 ticks to go here in quarter number 2, not too much time for Neshaminy. You want to be smart with it, but you want to see if you can get at least a field goal in a very short time.
First down, 10 for Neshaminy.
Each team has 1 timeout remaining. As Baker will try to look to go to the sidelines here. He'll dump it off to Carter Klee. Klee does have some space, gets behind his blockers into the 40. He's tripped up at about the 35-yard line, just past it. And Neshaminy will take a timeout after a big gain from Carter Klee.
The long reception picking up Neshaminy, first down with 11 seconds remaining.
A big reception there by Carter Klee. Klee, the lone touchdown for Neshaminy last week in their 28-7 defeat over Council Rock South. Klee had 81 yards total last week with that touchdown run. And Neshaminy had 4 turnovers in that one, which really did not go well. Colin Baker had 2 interceptions, a couple of fumbles on the offensive side for Neshaminy, and they were not able to hold anything substantial against Council Rock South. But tonight they've answered the call in this first half. Still plenty of football to left in the second half as they look to get something out of almost a gift on that turnover by this Downingtown West team, which does not do that too often. And tonight, all their role players on offense have stepped up and contributed in some way. Colin Baker's looked a lot better tonight, returning to form as he did in the Week 1 victory against Kensington. And that's been a factor, the focus of balance on offense. Baker in the gun, 4 receivers. He'll scramble, fires it low, and looking for Connor Frederick at the 30. He slipped up as 8 seconds will remain on the clock as Baker tried to get rid of it closely. And knew he wanted to get that ball off to keep some time on the clock.
Both defenses doing a great job just trying to pressure the quarterbacks so they don't get no points at the end of the half.
As Baker again pressured immediately and dumped it off. No one in sight. 4 ticks to go here.
Pass is incomplete. Third down and 10.
Colin Baker smart enough to not throw that up into the sky and able to just kind of fire it down at the turf. Again, Neshaminy 5 receivers. They'll send all their skill positions out there for this one. Only 4 ticks. They'll try to just throw it in the end zone. If Baker can get it off, he does. A good throw up in the air and incomplete, out of bounds. And that will end the first half from the Ridge. Downingtown West with the lead, 28-17. Neshaminy is not going lightly tonight. Plenty of football left for them as both teams will go into the locker room. We will step aside for halftime. We'll come back with the first half recap and look ahead to the second half. Stay with us right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials, changing weekly. The Humeville Inn, at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Roads in nearby Humeville. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between, for 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, Proven.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials, changing weekly. The Humeville Inn, at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Roads in nearby Humeville. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials, changing weekly. The Humeville Inn, at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Roads in nearby Humeville. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery. earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, prove it.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Welcome back to the Ridge. Neshaminy trailing to Downingtown West 28-17 at the half. Let's go over first half scoring. It was Colin Baker starting things off for Neshaminy tonight with a 69-yard touchdown scamper. Opened up the scoring with 10:59 to go in quarter number one. Downingtown West got their offense started. It was Mike Tarachi with a touchdown reception of his own, going about 70 yards, and the Downingtown West Whippets tied it up at 7 in the first. Neshaminy came right back, marched down the field, and got a field goal out of a good drive they put together with 7:36 to go in the first quarter. But Downingtown West, again, as these teams go back and forth, it was Miles Burke, a 2-yard touchdown run. Downingtown West took the lead 14-10. Neshaminy got the ball back. It was Carter Klee with the response. He goes 2 yards of his own into the end zone, and Neshaminy took the lead with 1:39 to go in the first quarter. 17-14, Neshaminy lead. Downingtown West had a big kickoff return all the way up to the 30-yard line, and it was Jay Couser with a 17-yard touchdown run, to start things off in the second quarter to get Downingtown West the 21-17 edge. Neshaminy was forced to punt, the first team to punt tonight with 10:20 to go in the second quarter, and Downingtown West got the ball back, and boy, they responded once again. It was Cam Alex on the 25-yard touchdown reception as Downingtown West went up 11, and that's where we stand at the half. 28-17. Downingtown West leads this one over Neshaminy. And Mackay, it is far from over, as Neshaminy, besides the punt tonight and the turnover on downs, they've taken care of the football pretty well and consistently have moved the offense well. But what do they need to do to kind of bounce back into this game trailing at the half?
You're still in arm's length of this game. Not really too much you have to complain. It's just that one punt that they gave up early. But, in Downingtown West is doing a great job. It's really hard to say what Neshaminy, what do you need to do? I say probably run a couple of more screen passes. That seemed to more work out for them really well. Able to pick up a few yards off that. Klee is doing a phenomenal job on the groundwork. I feel like he's just picking up yardage, and he looked on that last possession of drive. He just looked very determined. Unfortunately, they went for that fourth down and 5 yards, and nothing really came up about it. So, just keep doing what you're doing. I would say just throw a couple more passes.
Well, looking ahead to next week, next Thursday night, it's North Penn coming into the Ridge on a Thursday night, a special game. It will be a 7 o'clock start time. We will be here to broadcast that one. Tonight, North Penn is up against Upper Dublin, and in 2 weeks' time, it'll be Neshaminy going on the road for the first time this season, as Neshaminy will take on Abington. Abington 1-0 on the young season. North Penn 0-2, as both teams. North Penn lost last week to Quakertown, and Abington was victorious over Council Rock North. As both teams are in action tonight, Abington is just in the area, actually. They are over at Harry S. Truman, and North Penn is taking on Upper Dublin. So the two next opponents for Neshaminy, again, next Thursday night, we are here from the Ridge. North Penn and Neshaminy, 7 p.m. start time, 6:45 pregame here on the network. And 2 weeks' time, we travel up to Abington, as Neshaminy will take on Abington for the first road game of 2023. The Neshaminy cheerleaders would like everyone to know, tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to noon, they have a car wash going on for LMFC Station 22. The address is 1761 Langhorne Yardley Road. Come out and support Neshaminy cheerleading again tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to noon at 1761 Langhorne Yardley Road, LMFC Station 22. Accepting also used clothing donations as well if you do not want to get your car washed. So come out and support Neshaminy cheerleading tomorrow from 10 to noon on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, if the weather holds off. If not, it'll be a day nonetheless to come out and get your car. We are just moments away from getting the second half underway. We are waiting both teams coming out from the locker room. And really, Mackay, as we await both teams, we see Neshaminy in this kind of game down 11, as effective as they've looked, besides the turnover they've had tonight and the punt. If they can get some passes deep down the field or some quick strikes, and their defense to hold Downingtown West one more time, they might be able to bounce in this game pretty quickly.
Yeah, and that's going to be a part of the Neshaminy coach's game plan. He's gonna go out there and do whatever he feels like is right, and believe in his players. You know, maybe he does throw a couple of deep passes, but that's not really, his MO. Maybe they could work something out over practice through that and progress through that through the season. You still got plenty of time. Got plenty of time left in this game, and they're going to make the most of it. I'm sure of it.
And Downingtown West has shown how quick they can strike on the offensive side of the ball tonight. They scored in 18 seconds their opening score tonight after Neshaminy got things going tonight. And quickly, it was a 14-10 lead before you blinked. Downingtown West went up in this game, and that'll be a critical thing for Neshaminy. Can they stop Downingtown West in the key spots of the third and fourth quarter when they need it most, or cause some turnovers? They got some pressure late in that second quarter over Quinn Hennicle, but other than that, he's had a clean pocket and is able to rifle the ball down the field with not too much pressure to worry about, as Neshaminy is back on the field for the start of the second half. And this game is far from over as they try to get back in this game, fired up, jumping around as they get their stretches going, as we still await Downingtown West shortly to follow. And we will take a quick timeout ourselves as we await both teams. The start of the second half is just around the corner. Come back with us right here from the Ridge, 28-17 at the half. Things will get started right after this, right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials, changing weekly. The Humeville Inn, at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Roads in nearby Humeville. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between, for 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802.
Third quarter action getting set as Caden DeCastro will kick things off for Neshaminy as Downingtown West will receive the second half kickoff here. And it'll be a big spot for this Neshaminy defense, as they've only stopped Downingtown West one time tonight. And the second half is underway. In some space go the Whippets, and tackled at about the 30-yard line. It was Spencer Dunn on the takeback.
As we begin the third quarter,
This is going to be a big drive right here for the Neshaminy defense.
They got to get some pressure on Quinn Hennicle.
Ryan Gedman on the tackle for Neshaminy.
As they were able to generate some late pressure before that Downingtown West turnover with under 20 seconds to go in the first half. Spencer Dunn will be the lone setback next to Hennicle. Hennicle in the gun. He'll give it off to Dunn. Dunn immediately tackled at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go off the edge.
Spencer Dunn on the carry. Loss of one on the play, tackled by Jared Mull.
It'll be a loss of one on the carry by down 2nd and 11. As Hennikel got a man in motion, it's done. He'll spin and got a man down the field and firing inside the 50, incomplete to the sideline. Had his tight end open. Be J.D. Weller. As Weller couldn't come up with that one. 3rd and 11.
John Doherty on the coverage.
Hennikel in the gun. Pair of receivers to his left. Look to be Spencer Dunn in the slot. Hennikel back, pressure on him, tries to escape the pocket as he will get to the outside in some space to the 30, to the 40, and out of bounds. And a flag comes flying out. It'll be a late hit and a 15-yard penalty on Neshaminy.
Some great escapability being shown right there.
Quinn Hennikel runs out of bounds.
As Jared Molly was the senior linebacker chasing Hennikel to the far side of the field.
On the stop. After the penalty, that brings up 1st and 10.
It will be an automatic first down for the Whippets. As Neshaminy was looking good early on the first couple downs. And all of a sudden, Hennikel found some space. And a 15-yard late flag, personal foul, out of bounds. Brings the Whippets offense past midfield. They'll go to Spencer Dunn up the middle. And Dunn is met at the line of scrimmage, but he bounces off a couple of defenders and was able to get some extra yards. Give him 2 yards on the carry.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
Ball's at the 43. It will be a gain of 4 on the play by Spencer Dunn.
Goes to Kieran Reardon.
Hennikel on the RPO. He'll take it and fire into the flat. Caught and shoved out of bounds goes Kusera. As he remains on his feet, he'll be short of a first down. And it will actually give him enough for a first down. So Downingtown West keeping the opening drive of the second half alive.
Colby Bracey pushed him out of bounds. First down.
1st and 10, ball in the 43. Spencer Dunn in some space, bounces to the outside, wrapped up at the 20-yard line. A good ankle-saving tackle there. Looks like to be Travis Lavella on the tackle for the Skins.
Spencer Dunn on the carry. Damasio Cooper on the tackle.
Correction, it was Damasio Cooper on the shoestring tackle there. Second and 2, 9:23 to go here in the third quarter. As the Whippets will keep it here with Dunn. Dunn goes to the outside. He'll cut back in, and he is wrapped up, tackled inside the 15-yard line. But another Downingtown West first down.
Michael Eckert wraps him up.
As Michael Eckert, the man on the tackle for Neshaminy, as Dunn will come off here.
That gives the Whippets a first down.
Cam Alex returns as the back behind Hennikel. He'll be pitched out here to the outside. Hennikel tries to get to the outside, and he's tripped up just short of the 10-yard line.
Cam Alex with a carry to the outside. Colton Clee trips him up on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 7 to go.
2nd and 7 for the Whippets offense here, as they continue to march down the field here in the third quarter. Hennikel will give off to Kusera up the middle. Kusera bounces the outside, diving at the corner, waiting for the signal. He's in for the touchdown. Downingtown West, Jake Kusera's 2nd touchdown tonight.
Just continuing on, going strong here.
Touchdown run for Downingtown West.
Downingtown West is just not It's just not stopping.
34-17 Downingtown West. The special teams unit will come on in for the extra point. Kick is spotted up and good. 35-17. Downingtown West goes in front.
The extra point is good.
And just like that, we talked about it just before the second half started. And Neshaminy unable to come up with the opening stop in the second half as they trail it now by 18. A tall mountain to climb as this game slowly slipping from them, but still plenty of football left in this one. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's game, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County. 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian.
Anthony Gross and Travis Lavala back for the Redskins.
As Anthony Gross and Travis Lavella will be back to receive this kick here. Ben Meehan's got the ball on the tees, ready to kick it away. And Cusera's kick is a line drive kick. It'll bounce. Lavella picks it up inside the 5. He'll take it up to the 20, the far side of the field, gets some extra room, and maybe at the 28-29 yard line.
On the return.
As Neshaminy's offense will come out on the field for the first time of the second half, as they try to answer Downingtown West again, who has scored on every possession tonight except one at the end of the second quarter.
Neshaminy begins their drive from their own 29-yard line.
Downingtown West having the ball 5 times tonight, scoring, 6 times tonight, scoring on 5 of them. As Colin Baker back to work, screen pass to Connor Frederick. Connor with a couple of cuts gets to the 40-yard line. It'll be enough for a Neshaminy first down.
Picks up the first down.
Nice little juke move right there to throw the defender off a little. Still was able to come up with the tackle though.
On the stop. Colin Baker with the pass.
First and 10 from the 40 for Neshaminy. Lavella, the man in motion. Baker takes a high direct snap, and he was hit. Looks like ran into his own lineman in the line of scrimmage. They'll blow the play dead there. Maybe give Baker a yard on the play.
A host of Downingtown West players work together to make the stop. Second down and 9.
Bring up 2nd and 9 for this Neshaminy offense as they try to stay in this game. As the give will go up to Lavella up the middle. And a gain of about 3 on the carry for Lavella there. And a late flag.
Carried by Travis Lavala.
Something was said under that pile, it looks like.
Yeah, it might be unsportsmanlike conduct right here.
Everett Olson was there for the tackle.
As the Whippets indicated right away, it was against Neshaminy, and it is on Neshaminy indeed.
You just gotta keep your composure right here, right now. You're on a big drive. You want to be able to score right here, right now.
Don't need anyone ejected either. As the ball will go back to the 29-yard line after the 15-yard penalty.
Penalty goes against Neshaminy.
And in the first half, it was Downingtown West with 6 penalties that led to a couple of points for Neshaminy and extended their drives. This time, Neshaminy a penalty on the offensive side, pushing them back here early on in the third quarter. So it'll be 3rd and a country mile for Neshaminy. Connor Baker looking to throw. He'll dump it off to Cleve. Pass was deflected at the line of scrimmage off a couple of linemen, and that will end the Neshaminy drive as it stalls out, and they will be forced to punt here.
Cam Alex on the coverage.
So not the start to the second half as Neshaminy won it here, as we are already halfway through quarter number 3, as the punt was bobbled and recovered there, able to get it off as it will take a Neshaminy friendly bounce and go all the way to about the 32-yard line and down from there. So Neshaminy looking to stop this Downingtown West offense somehow. Got to get a defensive touchdown, Mackay, a fumble, just anything to change some momentum and get some energy back on your team.
Yeah, and I know I keep saying big possession or a big time stop, but it really is. You gotta be able to switch momentum right here. This, like I said, this is gonna be a big possession if you're in Neshaminy. You're trying to keep Downingtown West at bay right here, right now. You want to keep yourself within this game. You don't want to get it too out of hand or get it ugly.
The 32-yard line.
That's Quinn Hennicle in the shotgun. Spencer Dunn, the man in motion. He'll take it on the sweep. Dunn to the far side. Looking for some room up to the 40. Past midfield and just pushed out of bounds at about the 50 exactly. After a big first down.
Picks up the first down for the Whippets.
Well, almost got tackled in the backfield there. Wasn't able to wrap around. Would have been a loss of yardage. That definitely would have been some momentum gainer for Neshaminy.
An 18-yard sweep for Spencer Dunn on the carry. Whippets working from midfield now. They'll give it right back to Dunn. Dunn will go to the near side, try to cut back inside, and he'll be tackled after a gain of 5 on the play.
Spencer Dunn with the carry.
It will be a gain of 7 on the Spencer Dunn carry, so it'll bring up 2nd and about 3 for the Whippets.
Lee with the tackle. 2nd and 3.
As much as Downingtown West likes to throw the ball, they've run it very well. 141 yards on the ground, 4 touchdowns in week 1, 168 yards and a touchdown in week 2. And this team continues to put up the high offensive numbers on all phases of the offense.
On the carry. Demoncio Cooper on the tackle.
As Downingtown West just controlling the clock here, being methodic with the ball, keeping it on the ground. That's worked for them all night tonight, as well as Quinn Hennicle throwing through the air. He'll take it and run it with Cam Alex here on first down. Alex gets about 5 yards on the carry. We'll see where they mark it.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 after only a gain of 3 on the carry by Cam Alex. Hennicle will look to pass. Caught on the outside to his tight end. It's J.D. Weller on the reception. Brings up 3rd and short as Weller was tackled before the line to gain.
John Doherty with the tackle.
Downingtown West earlier was playing a bit faster, but now they seem to be slowing it down a bit now with this lead that they have.
The give will go to Alex. He'll try to bounce it outside. Flag comes flying in the backfield.
Flag on the field.
And it does feel that way, Mackay. You could tell a difference already from the first half to the second half. How it's definitely felt a little bit slower and kind of almost intentional running the ball and just controlling the clock. As we'll see what the flag here is. And it will be a holding on the play, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So Neshaminy a little bit of a gift there as they will try to take advantage of the Downingtown West penalty. Yes, Downingtown West definitely has more flags tonight than Neshaminy. Be 3rd and 12. Dunn in motion. Hennicle pressured immediately. He is spin and will eventually go down there for the sack. Jared Maul with the tackle. A 10-yard sack from Mole there, excuse me. Jared Mole on the sack. As it'll bring up 4th down, and just like that, the first punt for Downingtown West with 2:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. As the punt is punted down, Anthony Gross on it. It will be just about the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st down for Neshaminy.
It's a good job by Neshaminy right there, putting the stop on Downingtown West for the first time today. Downingtown West didn't help their cause either, kind of hurting themselves with that holding call.
And with the way things are going, I feel like Downingtown West is showing they're okay with that, and they're trying to see if Neshaminy's offense can beat them here.
1st down and 10 from their own 14.
So ball on the 14-yard line for Neshaminy, 2nd time with the football here in the 2nd half. Baker will give it up to Klee. Klee spins and tumbles his way forward. About 9 yards on the carry from Carter Klee.
That is in Neshaminy, 1st down.
And they'll give Carter Klee the 1st down as they keep things moving here with the hurry-up offense. Baker takes a direct snap himself, and he will be met at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go on that direct snap.
Drew Shoemaker on the stop. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. Under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Carter Klee on the carry. Klee mowing his way forward, getting some extra yards on the carry.
Carter Klee.
Someone has been working on leg day.
And we have a Downingtown West player on the field in the backfield. Perhaps some cramping up. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 33.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised this hasn't happened earlier. You know, with the weather kind of cooling down a bit.
The N Club, supporting Neshaminy football since 1961, would like to take this opportunity to wish their players the best of luck and ask you to come out and support them, and also support our concession stands and look for Neshaminy spiritwear and program books at all home games. Don't forget to watch the Coaches Roundtable every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Video streamed live from Sandy's Beef and Ale and brought to you in part by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community and is acute care hospital. And it looked to be Ryan Campbell, the injured Whippet, on the field as he will get to his own feet and get off on his own power. Always good to see. Neshaminy will come back for 3rd and 2. Lavella with the carry, and he is met in the backfield for a big loss on the play.
Just came like a swarm of bees right there. taking them all the way back.
Jake Kucera and Jake Thompson.
Jake Kucera was there right away at the line of scrimmage, so it will be 4th down for Neshaminy and 5:45 ticks to go in quarter number 3. And Neshaminy will keep their offense on the field. And we have a timeout on the field from the Whippets.
Correction, timeout was called by Downingtown.
So 4th and 5, Neshaminy looks like they'll talk things over as well and whether to keep the offense on the field in this play. Ball at the 30-yard line. For fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. Open Tuesdays through Sundays for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesday at the Irish Rover, and Wednesdays are Irish Rover's famous prime rib night. The finest cut of prime ribs served with salad, grilled mashed potatoes, and vegetables for only $17.95. Plus, Wednesdays are also Quizzo nights. Thursdays at the Rover is Killer Burger nights. All your favorite burgers are on special. Daily and weekend dinner and drink specials, and a special Sunday Funday menu for all the NFL games. The Irish Rover Station House open Tuesday through Saturday, noon to midnight, Sundays noon to 9, and closed on Mondays, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. 4th and 5, Neshaminy will keep the offense on the field and try to go for it here. Back at the 30-yard line. Baker in the shotgun. He's got Klee, if he wants him, over the middle, caught. And getting enough for the first down.
First down, John Morris.
John Morris, the senior receiver, coming on the 4th down play with the reception there. As Morris keeps the drive alive for Neshaminy, 1st and 10. Baker will pitch it out to Klee. Klee tries to get back in the middle, and it'll be a yard loss on the play, if not, no gain.
Klee in the carry. Jake Johnson on the tackle.
And that will be the final play of quarter number 3. As we will get set for the 4th quarter, Neshaminy down 18 at home from the Ridge. One more quarter to play from Neshaminy High School. Come back with us and join us. Quarter number 4 right here, right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Anyone who has extra coins.
Neshaminy trying to get back in this one, down going into the 4th quarter, down a pair of scores as they try to climb this mountain back into this one. Down 18 against Downingtown West. Nick Gallagher alongside Mackay Gundy and Tyler Hoover. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us here on the WBCB Sports Network and for watching high school football. As Neshaminy will get back on the field to start things off here in quarter number 4. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Baker with the pump fake. He'll go deep. He's got his man open on the far side. Catching it was Cole Tarapchik. And it's a first down. Tarapchik with the diving catch. Unbelievable play.
Bringing the fans to their feet right here.
Tarapchik using all 5'10" of his frame, full extension for the reception as Baker takes the snap directly. He goes up the middle, has some daylight there. We'll get a first down inside the 15.
Colin Baker up the middle.
So back-to-back big plays for Neshaminy as we have an injured lineman limping off. It's Charlie Soska, the senior left tackle. Soska limps off. Hope he is okay. As it'll be Kieran Durnan coming in, the 6'1" junior, to replace Soska. So it's a big body loss as Soska will head to the bench and get some treatment. Baker in the gun on first down from the 15. Hands it off to Klee. Klee had the seam there, couldn't break the tackle inside the 8-yard line.
On the carrier on the outside. 8-yard line.
Neshaminy sure is cooking up something right here, right now.
He was stopped by Cam Alex.
As this is what exactly the doctor ordered for them. They were able to do this all first quarter long. As they'll go back to Klee. Klee will bounce to the outside. He's horse-collared out inside the 5-yard line. No flags. And it will be a holding, actually, on Neshaminy. So a positive yardage. Good play there from Carter Klee will be negated as Neshaminy's offense will unfortunately go backwards here. Couldn't tell who the flag directly was on, but it was a hold on Neshaminy's offense.
10-yard penalty against Neshaminy brings up second down and 13.
Ball will go back to the 18-yard line after it was just inside the 5. Give will go to Lavella. He'll bounce to the outside, try to get those yards back. Still on his feet, into the end zone. Travis Lavella and Neshaminy touchdown. But hold off just a moment. A flag on the play. Let's see what this is. Holding on Neshaminy, so negate the touchdown. As Neshaminy with back-to-back holding calls. As the touchdown will be no good there.
Yeah, 2 exceptional plays back-to-back. And unfortunately, you're getting these holding calls that are just pulling yourselves away from the end zone.
Inside the 5-yard line, then Lavella runs and breaks off an 18-yard touchdown run after the hold. And then another holding call negates that. As Neshaminy will go back to the 28-yard line now. Baker will be back to pass. He's looking, fires low. And it was a low throw intended for John Morris again. Morris couldn't come up with it.
Third down and 23.
20 yards in penalties have marched this Neshaminy offense, and now all of a sudden it's third down and 23. Again, you wonder if they're even in field goal range at this point. It's pretty far back. They will try to get something here to maybe set up a Caden DeCastro field goal as Baker will be back to pass. He'll fire out to the flat, incomplete. Had Lavella low throw, but he was pressured as getting shaken up down there for Downingtown West. Again, it looks to be another cramp. Jake Domson is the injured Whippet as he throws off his helmet there. As it'll be fourth down for Neshaminy and 23. Well, like you just said, Makai, Neshaminy was getting things going. Things were moving offensively, and 2 back-to-back penalties negated everything. And now they're looking at a 4th and 23, and they might even push them out of field goal range.
Yeah, I think it's definitely pushing them out of field goal range. They went for it on 4th and 5th down earlier in the first half, and didn't go for the field goal range. I thought they could have, but you know, I'm not the coach. I'm not the field goal kicker, so that's just up to them on their decision making.
And when you're down 18 points, really have nothing to lose, and it looks like Colin Baker will be back out there for this 4th and 23. So we'll have trips receivers to the far side of the field.
4th and 1. for Neshaminy.
And for the moment, Charlie Soska still out with injury, the senior left tackle. Baker gets pushed down, got his man, and incomplete pass. No flags on the play. Cole Tarapchik was the intended receiver and couldn't come up with it again. Another questionable no call there. Looked like Tarapchik had hands all over him and pushed down. But it will be a turnover on downs for Neshaminy.
Spencer Dunn on the coverage.
As Neshaminy comes up empty on that drive. So nothing so far for Neshaminy on the scoreboard. Had the ball twice now in the second half. As Downingtown West will take over from the 28. The give up the middle, nowhere to go as Spencer Dunn on the carry. Lost maybe a yard or two on the play too. And another injury, getting possibly another cramp, Neshaminy D lineman down on the field. And that's 3 players tonight who have gone down with hamstring injuries. The N Club, supporting Neshaminy football since 1961, would like to take this opportunity to wish their players the best of luck this season and ask you to come out and support them, and also support our concession stands and look for Neshaminy Spiritwear and program books at all our home games. Next game Thursday night right here at the Ridge against North Penn. So come out and support Neshaminy Skins as they take on the North Penn. As the injured lineman is back to his feet. Looked to be Jason Cunningham, the senior tackle. As Cunningham, back under his own power, will take a seat on the bench. As Downingtown West, 2nd and 13, 10 minutes to go here. And another Whippet seems to be down, another cramp.
No gain on the play.
Looks to be Mason Dickey, the sophomore guard, down right now as he looks to be in some extra pain. We will take a quick timeout ourselves, come back with more fourth quarter action. Stay with us right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
So the injured Downingtown West player able to get off the field. So it'll bring up 3rd and 12 now. Ball on the 26-yard line. As the Skins try to get the ball back here. Hennikel in the shotgun, looking deep. Scott Kucera open again, in stride, off his fingertips, incomplete. As Kucera with a big drop, and he seems to be shaken up, punches the turf there. As Kucera is shaken up on the Neshaminy sideline. As a big offensive weapon for the Downingtown West Whippets, as they will hold play just for a moment as we will get a stoppage as head coach will go over to meet Kucera, who's injured. It looked like they were going to carry on with the play for a moment, but decided to stop and attend to Kucera there. We'll come right back. Another commercial right after this. More action in the fourth quarter from the WBCB Sports Network.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials, changing weekly. The Humeville Inn at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Roads in nearby Humeville. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Hi, Merrill Reese remind you to come back.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Jake Kucera able to get up after some cramping, we believe, able to walk across the field back to his sideline. As we'll go back to action here on 4th and 12 play with 9.5 to go from the ridge. As punt was almost blocked there. And it comes down, it's a ball's on the ground. Downingtown West recovers, and they are tackled at the Neshaminy 35-yard line on the Neshaminy fumble. So there will be no advance. Ball will be back at the 43. Another injury, slow to get up, is another Whippet down there at the 35.
Done with the fumble recovery.
At this point, must be a disease. Seems like everybody's just cramping up, play after play after play.
I'm losing track now, Makai. That's got to be the 5th straight play with an injury. So far, nothing has been serious. Every player has gotten up on their own power eventually. Well, let's take a look at some scores from around the area right now. We mentioned a big game in the Suburban 1 League with Pennsbury and Council Rock South. Pennsbury in front 28-19. As Council Rock South coming off the victory against Neshaminy from last week, as they trail it with 3 minutes to go against Pennsbury. Down 28-19. And I want to remind you, if you're able to, tomorrow from 10 a.m. to noon, come out and support Neshaminy cheerleading at 1761 Langhorne Yardley Road, LMFC Station 22. They are also accepting used clothing donations, so come out and show your support for Neshaminy cheerleading tomorrow from 10 a.m. to noon, 1761 Langhorne Yardley Road. As back to action here, as Hennicle will dump it off to Alex. Alex with some space to the 40, to the 30, 25-20, cuts, spins, makes a man miss, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and he's down about the 11-yard line. As Neshaminy almost in a prevent defense, had everyone back there, as Alex was able to find the space and get in between the defense and take them with him.
Down to the 11-yard line. Anthony Gross on the stop. First down and 10 for the Whippets.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Whippets from the 12-yard line. Hennicle will be under center here. And movement up front on Neshaminy's D-line. It'll be offsides on the Skins defense.
Offsides against Neshaminy. First down and 5 from the 7-yard line.
Alex will come in, Hennicle will take it himself. And he is tackled back behind the line for a sack. No gain on the play. And we have another Downingtown West player on the field, another offensive lineman.
At this point, I'm wondering if Downingtown West brought water to this game.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah. And I know we had a couple of Neshaminy players get cramped up as well, but I see their Gatorade right in front of us, so I don't know. Maybe they're both not drinking enough water. That might be the issue here.
So another Downingtown West injury here, as they will attend to the offensive lineman. We're going to take another timeout as they attend to the Downingtown West Whippet injury. We'll come back. More fourth quarter action right after this on WBCB Sports Network.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
So the injured Whippet getting off the field after, again, we can only assume it's cramping. It's happened every play now for the last couple minutes here, as we still got 7 minutes to go here in the second half here in quarter number 4, as Hennikel will dump it off to Alex, and Alex will just scamper his way into the end zone to touchdown Downingtown West.
Cam Alex, 7-yard touchdown run.
As Downingtown West goes up 41-17. As Cam Alex finds his way in the end zone for the first time tonight. And this offense continues to show it cannot be slowed down, as they will throw next man up at you, as the extra point is good. So with 7:40 to go here in the fourth quarter, Downingtown West in control of this one. They go up 25 on Neshaminy here, and are well on their way to 3-0 start to 2023. For fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. Open Tuesdays through Sundays for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesday at the Irish Rover. Wednesdays are the Irish Rover's famous prime rib night. The finest cut of prime rib served with salad, grilled mashed potatoes, and vegetables for only $17.95. Plus, Wednesdays are also Quizzo nights. Thursdays at the Rover is Killer Burger nights. All your favorite burgers are on special. Daily and weekend dinner and drink specials, and a special Sunday Fun Day menu for all the NFL games. The Irish Rover Station House is open Tuesday through Saturday, noon to midnight, Sundays noon to 9 p.m., and close on Mondays. 1033 South Bellevue Avenue, across from the SEPTA Langhorne Station. As a kick from Ben Meehan goes out into the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Neshaminy down 25 here. We'll see what their offense cooks up. And it's not like they played bad Mackay tonight. It's just Downingtown West is taking advantage of every time they touch the football and scoring.
Yeah, really. The Shaman started off hot today, but it just seems like Downingtown West just got their defense up to par with their offense and really just stuffed up their level. And you were just kind of waiting for the Neshaminy to do the same, but unfortunately their defense was just having a hard time trying to pick up Downingtown West offense.
It's crazy how we started this game where neither team could stop the other's offense, as we had a ton of scoring in the first quarter, as Downingtown West had the edge after quarter number 1, and since then Neshaminy has turned it over a couple times. They've punted a couple times, but they haven't fumbled the ball. They've taken really good care of the ball, but they just have not been able to put the ball into the end zone or even end up with points on drives. As the last drive, as Cole Tarapchik was into the end zone, but a holding call on the offense negated that as things went backwards and the drive unfolded as Neshaminy turned it over their last drive. It'll be 2nd and 6 on this drive here, as the Neshaminy has gone to the backups here, as Michael Eckert is in at quarterback. He'll give it off to Caden Weaver. Weaver up to the far side of the field. Gets about 3 yards on the carry. So Neshaminy, for the second time in 3 weeks, will give the second stringers a chance at varsity reps, as they were on the field for their opening 44-0 victory against Kensington, as the pass from Eckert fires to the far side of the field, incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down as the Skins offense go 3 and out here. So we'll see if the Whippets bring out their second unit here as well. Up 25 with halfway to go here in quarter number 4. Punt was almost blocked but got off, and it will take a Neshaminy bounce past the 50 and roll just past the 45, and that's where they'll mark it. And that's where the Whippets will take over here. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, and there's been a lot of action today, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian.
From their own 46-yard line.
So ball will be marked on the 46-yard line. As the Whippets will bring in their second unit here to take over. It'll be Cole Bricker, the sophomore quarterback, will come in and take over for Quinn Hennicle. Another impressive performance for this Downingtown West offense, and Quinn Hennicle at the helm, as they are a few minutes away from going to 3-0.
And you said they were 9-2 last year, correct?
Yes, correct.
So this is a pretty impressive team that Neshaminy was able to keep up with pretty much in the first half. So that's a lot of positive things to take away from here.
A lot of positive things, absolutely, Mackay. The way Neshaminy came out, energy, Colin Baker on the opening drive, taking it 69 yards to the house. But they couldn't keep up with the offense to go toe-to-toe with them for the full game. As things looked really good in the first half, but Downingtown West proved to be just too much.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 now for the Whippets here. As taking the carry was Antonio Gonzalez.
Antonio Gonzalez.
Gonzalez gets enough for a Whippets first down.
James McAllister on the stop. And Moyers on the run.
As Moyers takes the carry for the Whippets, it'll be 2nd and 11 from the 39.
2nd and 11.
Downingtown West ending their 2022 season with a loss against Downingtown East, another top program in the state. They lost that game back on November 11th of 2022, 34-9. Downingtown East, a powerhouse themselves at 9-4 in 2022. And Downingtown East also having a good start to their 2023. They're off to a 3-0 start.
Downingtown might be a football academy. They got these good records.
3rd and 9.
Starting to look that way, Mackay, absolutely. Something's brewing up there in Chester County. As Gonzalez on the carry, he'll cut upfield inside the 30, bounce out to the 25, and tackled and wrestled down at the 25-yard line.
Wouldn't surprise me at all if they got a couple of D1 scholarships headed their way.
As we have another injury on the field, another Neshaminy skin out. Can't tell who it is for the time being, but next week, Downingtown West is back on the road against Avon Grove. Avon Grove, a 2-0 program. Also in the Chester-Montgomery Conference. So a big match on the road for Downingtown West next week. Then they go to Henderson in Westchester and finish out their September against the East Vikings, who are currently sitting at 1-1. So a tough road ahead for the Whippets as they continue on their 2023 season. They won't be back anywhere nearby. They'll stay up in their conference play for the rest of the season. This was their third non-conference game in a row. So they will start conference play next week as Carson Schneider, the injured skin on the play, he's back up and limping off. As it'll be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. And I want to remind fans, it's on the scoreboard as well. For those at home, Pink Out is Friday, October 6th. So come out on October 6th here at the Ridge wearing your pink for the Pink Out. As Neshaminy will be taking on Central Bucks West. We will be here for that game. As Antonio Gonzalez with the carry, he'll bounce to the outside, inside the 10, be pushed out of bounds. As Downingtown West and their second string unit is continuing to move the football on Neshaminy, as we're just shy of 2 minutes 40 seconds here from the Ridge as students start to file out tonight.
Antonio Gonzalez was the runner on the play. Picks up a first down that makes it 1st and goal.
Big game next week for Neshaminy, back right here at the Ridge. Again, Thursday night, the 14th of September, 7 p.m. start time. We'll be on the air at 6:45. As Neshaminy and the North Penn Knights go head-to-head. As it'll be Neshaminy's 4th home game this month. And then they will go on the road the following week to Abington. Tackle goes Gonzalez inside the 6-yard line now.
Antonio Gonzalez on the carry up the middle. Logan Labate and Shakir Whiting on the tackle.
As Bricker will just take the knee there, and they'll watch the clock go with under a minute to go. Homecoming also coming up at the end of September. Looking ahead, so a lot of events coming up here at the Ridge for Neshaminy. It'll be
Neshaminy fans put in their last chance as this game is coming to an end.
Being Neshaminy and Penridge on the 29th of September for homecoming. And then CB West for the Pink Out the following week. That will be the final kneel down with 30 seconds to go as both teams will head to midfield. And that will wrap things up as time will tick away. Things will go final here as Downingtown West will come into Neshaminy and be victorious tonight, 42-17. They win it against the Skins. And Mackay, we mentioned all night, we thought Neshaminy had a chance the way they came out tonight. They looked impressive from the start, but just not enough in the end.
Yeah, they sure did have a chance here today. Unfortunately, just looks like they were gassed with their defense. Just couldn't come together full circle really for them, and their offense was kind of slowed down. This is a great effort by just even making this competitive in the first half. Really, considering that Downingtown West is an extraordinary team, with them having a 9-2 record last year. So being able to put up a fight against them is truly a remarkable feeling. You should be proud of what you have here today.
And yes, wins and losses absolutely matter, but the effort tonight was truly there, as Neshaminy just couldn't go toe-to-toe in the big championship boxing match with Downingtown West. As we'll go over scoring for tonight one more time. It was Colin Baker got things started. A lot of scoring tonight. Colin Baker, a 69-yard touchdown scamper to get things going. 7-0, Neshaminy left. It was Mike Tarachi with a touchdown reception of his own for Downingtown West. Neshaminy added a field goal with 7:36 to go in the opening quarter. And Downingtown West, again, was matching everything Neshaminy did. Miles Burke, a 2-yard touchdown run. 14-10, Downingtown West went up. Carter Klee responded with a 2-yard touchdown run of himself with 1:39 to go, as Neshaminy looked really good, 17-14 lead, and then Downingtown West took the following kickoff to the 30-yard line and ended up scoring on a Jay Kucera 17-yard touchdown run. 21-17 they went up. Neshaminy finally punted for the first time tonight with 10:20 to go in the second quarter. Downingtown West took advantage of just that. A 25-yard touchdown reception by Cam Alex went up 28-17. And from there, Downingtown West kept adding on. It was a 12-yard touchdown run by Jay Kucera to go up 35-17, his second tonight. And Downingtown West added late in the fourth quarter a 7-yard touchdown run by Cam Alex for a 42-17 final. Let's take a look at final scoring and some stats tonight. It was done with 39 yards on the ground in the second half. Cam Alex added 37. Gonzalez, who came in late in the game, added 12, and 8 yards for Downingtown West by Gonzalez as well, receiving. As taking a look at Neshaminy, Colin Baker, 15 yards rushing in the second half. Carter Klee with 26, and it just wasn't enough for Neshaminy. Colin Frederick had 11 yards on a catch, and Morris had a catch with 8 yards, but it just was not enough, as Neshaminy was outpowered, really, Mackay. But you mentioned they feel good. It was a loss tonight, but you have to feel a little bit good that you did so well in the first half, and you show you can go with one of the top programs in really the entire state.
Yeah, just kept up the fight. That means you got something here with this football team, really, and it's up to you and the coaches to figure out how to keep this thing going that you had in the first half. Just a great showing. I know the scoreboard doesn't show it, but it really was a great effort and a great showing by this Neshaminy team.
So Downingtown West will go to 3-0. Neshaminy drops their second in a row. They go to 1-2, but a quick turnaround. They're back here in 6 days at the Ridge on, again, Thursday night. Join us, 7 p.m. kickoff, 6:45 airtime. We'll have all the coverage right here on the WBCB Sports Network. For my broadcast team, Mackay Gundy behind the camera tonight, and our extraordinary color commentary, Tyler Hoover, produced this live stream. Thank you, everyone, for watching high school football. I'm Nick Gallagher saying so long from Neshaminy High School, and we'll see you Thursday night right here.